All right, Nick, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Keys for Game 2. What's it going to take for the Celtics to grab a 2-0 lead? We talk about how important home court advantage
Wrap
is.
the film. We just need more at Game 1.
Celtics have to. If the Celtics end up with a 2-0 lead, what's it going to take out of these guys?
I'll tell you right now, they need to win 2 here, I think. I really do. Even after how well they did in Game 1, if they take Game 2, it really gives them breathing room. What do they need? They need more of the same. They need to limit transition. They need to rebound because that limits transition. I'm going to say for how many playoff games have there been? 9, 8?
8.
Please just keep giving the ball to Al Horford. Please, for God's sakes, give the ball to Al Horford.
He's shooting close to over 70%.
Lou Merlone, I like you, but don't call him Average Al because this is why he's not.
Don't give Lou Merlone airtime.
He gives you airtime all the time.
I'll piggyback off what you said for a second, then I'll get into what I think. But yeah, I mean, Al Horford, we didn't even mention him in the first couple of videos after the Game 1. But it almost goes without saying at this point how important he is to the team. I can remember watching Game 1 and being like, just get Horford back on the court. They just need that guy out there right now. He just does too many good things for them. Good things happen when he's on the court, and he's just scoring at a clip that we don't see.
Nope.
You just don't see like the field goal
demanding the ball.
99% from the field.
It's almost like Joel Embiid was doing so much offensively in the Game 1 that he didn't want to chase him out there in the perimeter. I mean, how many open looks did he get? How many open looks did we see Terry Rozier get? I mean,
that'll show up in the film.
They're having seconds to put the shot up, and of course, they'll find that.
And Brett Brown made it very clear this was not his team tonight.
No,
this was not
offensively or defensively. That's what he said, right?
For me, my key would be I would really like to see the bench get a little bit more involved in Game 2 because you
can't.
What
bench? You're only playing 7 guys.
I know. Well, the bench unfortunately is now the starting unit. But my point is, you're not going to get 83 combined points.
G Leaguers.
Again, you can't expect 83 combined points again from 3 guys. Yeah. Hopefully, you have Brown back, so that's going to alleviate some things. But I got to say,
I don't think you see him back.
For what Marcus Smart gives you on the effort and on the defensive end, he's got to get that shot right. That's important for me. It's Smart and Morris. I think those 2 guys are your X factors going forward. You
hit it
right now. You kind of expect a good performance from Horford, Rozier, Tatum,
at this point,
and Brown. And obviously, maybe one of those guys has an off night out of the 4. But you need a guy like Morris. You need a guy like Smart, who's just been absolutely abysmal from outside. I know he had like 1 big shot tonight.
He had 1 big 3-pointer.
And he obviously had the huge offensive rebound.
I
get his worth. I'm not blind to how he helps the team.
Calm down, Smart fans.
Right.
Don't comment below.
But you gotta just be more effective offensively. Right. Your shot has to go because they're going to start cheating off you more and more. And
the film, like you said, the film's out.
Yeah, sure. The film's out. It's gonna, when you watch it, you're going to see him bricking shot after shot. So he's got to clean it up. And I don't know if it's the splint. I hope it's not because that's not going to change anytime soon.
He's not a good offensive player. I mean, we can go over this over and over and over. I mean, if you just drive to the basket a little bit, I know it does. And here's the other thing too: is we talk about poise a lot. The Boston Celtics coach, Brad Stevens, never gets rattled. You know who else doesn't? Al Horford never gets rattled. Know what I do like, and I think it's contagious, and the other players are picking it up?
The rah-rah moments?
Al's emotions in this series and last series
it makes a difference.
I love flexing. I mean, he's just doing things that Al Horford doesn't normally do. It's pumping up not just the fans, his teammates are getting pumped.
We talked about this like
last year in the playoffs.
Before the playoffs started, we half jokingly compared the championship team to this team, and I said Al Horford is KG, and ever since then,
well, he heard you.
Ever since he watched the video,
he watched the video.
You know that, right?
No, but I do see a lot of similarities between those 2 guys now. Yeah. I really do. I'm not saying that he's
we're
level
talking about
of
emotional leader and
but he is showing
how the teammates follow his lead. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, he's got KG in him, especially throughout this postseason. I mean, we've seen him pumping up the crowd, flexing.
Sure.
When's the last time we see?
I mean,
flexing?
Come on. I mean, I tapped you tonight in the press box and said this is amazing, and his teammates were just getting so excited about it. I mean,
Rozier's good at that too. He loves to fire up the crowd.
To piggyback on what Nick said, what you said about the aggression, I think that we need to see more of that. I think we need to see more trips to the free throw line. I know the 76ers that really kept them in Game 1, especially in the 3rd quarter. They were plus 10 after 3 quarters.
2 minutes in, they were in the penalty.
Exactly, and then at the end, they were up to closer to a 20 free throw differential between them and the Celtics. So I think that's also key for the Celtics, that they can get more trips to the free throw line, especially Jason Tatum, who made 12 or made 11 of 12.
Figure it out, Josue. Just make it up.
All right. Yeah. Close enough, right? 12, 13, 11 of 12. Pretty much he was getting to the free throw line, and I'd like to see more of that out of Tatum, out of the rookie in Game 2.
Because he hits them.
That's going to wrap up this edition of the Garden Report. Nick Gelso, he is Jimmy Toscano. I am Joseph Pavone, CLNS Media.